Hello, everybody. Welcome. It is so good to have you with me today. You know, I've spent my life talking to people from every walk of life. And if there's one truth that shines through again and again, it is this. The life you want is built, not found. It's built brick by brick, moment by moment through the choices you make every single day. And what are those choices really? They are your habits. Habits are the silent architects of our destiny. They are the currents beneath the surface of our lives, quietly guiding us toward our future self. They can either hold us captive in patterns that no longer serve us, or they can be the very wings that lift us to our highest potential. So often, we look for that one big earth-shattering event to change everything. We wait for the lottery win, the perfect job, the magical moment. But I am here to tell you the real magic, the most profound and lasting transformation, happens in the small, consistent actions you take. It's in the decision to get up a little earlier, to speak a little kinder to yourself, to open a book instead of scrolling. These aren't just small changes, they are declarations of how you choose to live. They are you taking the pen back and writing your own story, one powerful habit at a time. Today, we're going to talk about 7 of these life-altering habits. These aren't just tips or tricks, they are practices that have the power to fundamentally shift your reality. They can change how you see yourself, how you interact with the world, and what you believe is possible for your life. So, I want you to open your heart, open your mind, and get ready. Because what we're about to explore together could be the beginning of the most incredible transformation you have ever known. Let's begin. The very first thing we must talk about is how you begin your day, because how you start your morning sets the stage for everything that follows. Think about it. When you wake up and the first thing you do is grab your phone, you're immediately letting the world's demands, its anxieties, and its noise rush into your sacred space. You're starting your day on defense, reacting to everyone else's agenda. But what if you chose to start on offense? What if you decided that the first hour of your day belongs to you and you alone? This is the essence of a powerful morning routine. It's a conscious decision to greet the day with intention, peace, and purpose. This doesn't mean you have to wake up at 4 a.m. and run a marathon before the sun rises. Not at all. It's about creating a sequence of actions that nourishes your soul. It could be as simple as spending 5 minutes stretching your body, thanking it for carrying you. It could be sitting with a cup of tea, no phone, no television, just you and your thoughts. Maybe it's writing down one thing you're looking forward to. This sacred time is your anchor. It grounds you before the storms of the day can hit. It's you telling the universe, I am ready, I am centered, I am in charge of my own energy, and that, my friends, is a game changer. Now let's talk about one of the most powerful, soul-shifting practices you can ever adopt, gratitude. I know, we hear this word all the time, but are we truly living it? Gratitude is not just about saying thank you when someone does something nice for you. It is a way of being. It's an active, conscious process of seeking out the good in your life, especially when it feels like the good is hard to find. It's about shifting your focus from what is lacking to what you already have. And when you do that, I promise you, your whole world begins to change. The universe responds to a grateful heart. It's so easy to get caught up in the cycle of wanting more, a better job, a bigger house, a different life. But that cycle can be a prison of discontent. The key to unlocking that prison is to find joy in the here and now. I encourage you every single day to name 3 things you are grateful for. They don't have to be grand. It could be media group, close-up of sun shining on a person's face outdoors, person basking in sunlight in a park @distribute_equally, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the taste of your morning coffee, a child's laughter, the fact that you woke up today. When you start counting your blessings, you will find that your blessings start to multiply. It rewires your brain to see abundance everywhere, and that is where true wealth lies. Our bodies are our temples. They are the magnificent vessels that carry us through this journey of life. And yet, how often do we neglect them? We were not designed to be still. We were designed to move. Regular exercise is not a punishment for what you ate or a chore to be dreaded. It is a celebration of what your body can do. It is one of the most potent forms of self-respect. When you move your body, you are not just building physical strength. You are clearing out the mental cobwebs. You are releasing stress, anxiety, and stagnant energy that gets trapped within you. You don't have to become a professional athlete. This is about finding a form of movement that brings you joy. It could be dancing in your living room to your favorite song. It could be a walk in nature, feeling the earth beneath your feet. It could be swimming, cycling, yoga, or lifting weights. The what is less important than the that you do it, that you make time to honor your physical self. Every step, every stretch, every beat of your heart during exercise is a thank you to your body. It's an investment in your energy, your clarity, and your longevity. It's an act of love that ripples out into every other area of your life. Oh, the worlds that are waiting for you between the pages of a book! I cannot tell you how many times a book has saved me, taught me, or opened my mind to a possibility I had never considered. You know, reading is not just a hobby, it's a lifeline to the collective wisdom of humanity. Every book you open is an opportunity to have a conversation with some of the greatest minds that have ever lived. It's a chance to travel to different lands, to step into someone else's shoes, to learn from their mistakes and triumphs without having to experience them firsthand. In a world that is so loud and fast, reading is a quiet act of rebellion and growth. Making time for daily reading is like feeding your mind the most nutritious food. It expands your vocabulary, stimulates your imagination, and sharpens your critical thinking skills. It doesn't matter what you read, whether it's fiction that deepens your empathy, a biography that inspires you, or a non-fiction book that teaches you a new skill. Just 10 to 15 minutes a day can expose you to new ideas that can fundamentally change the way you think and live. So turn off the television, put down the phone, and pick up a book. You are not just reading words on a page. You are investing in the most powerful asset you will ever have, your mind. Where are you going? Do you know? So many of us are drifting through life, letting the currents of circumstance pull us wherever they may. But a life of purpose, a life of fulfillment, requires a destination. That is what goal setting is all about. It's about you taking the helm of your own ship and charting a course toward the life you truly desire. Having clear, written down goals gives you direction. It gives you a reason to get out of bed in the morning with fire in your belly. It turns a vague wish into a concrete plan. A goal is a dream with a deadline. Your goals are your personal North Star. They provide clarity when you feel lost and motivation when you feel discouraged. And they don't all have to be about climbing a corporate ladder or making $1 million. Your goals can be about learning a new language, running your first 5K, being a more present parent, or mastering a recipe. The key is to make them specific, measurable, and meaningful to you. Write them down. Look at them every day. Break them down into small, manageable steps. Each small step you take is a victory, building momentum and proving to yourself that you are capable of creating the exact life you envision. In our modern world, we are constantly bombarded. Notifications, deadlines, opinions, noise. Our minds are running a marathon from the moment we wake up until the moment we fall into an exhausted sleep. We have forgotten the art of stillness. Meditation is the practice of coming home to yourself. It is the radical act of sitting down, closing your eyes, and just being. It's not about emptying your mind. That's impossible. It's about observing your thoughts without judgment, like watching clouds drift across the sky. It's about finding the calm center in the midst of the storm. When you give yourself this gift of silence, even for just 5 or 10 minutes a day, something profound begins to happen. The volume of the outside world starts to fade, and you begin to hear the quiet wisdom of your own inner voice. Stress and anxiety begin to loosen their grip. Your focus sharpens. your creativity blossoms, and your patience grows. Meditation is training for your mind, just as exercise is training for your body. It teaches you to respond to life with intention rather than react out of habit. It connects you to a deep well of peace that exists within you always, just waiting for you to visit. At the end of a busy day, what do most of us do? We numb out, we scroll, we binge watch, we do anything to avoid being alone with our own thoughts and experiences. But the end of the day holds a precious opportunity that we so often miss, the opportunity for reflection. Daily reflection is like harvesting the wisdom of your day. It's the process of looking back, not with judgment or regret, but with curiosity and a desire to learn. It's asking yourself, what went well today? What was challenging? What did I learn about myself or others? Where did I act in alignment with my values, and where did I fall short? This simple practice is one of the most powerful catalysts for personal growth. It ensures that your experiences don't just happen to you, they become lessons that you can carry forward. It allows you to celebrate your wins, no matter how small, and to find the learning in your struggles. Keeping a simple journal for this purpose can be life-changing. It's a conversation with your wisest self. It prevents you from making the same mistakes over and over again. It helps you recognize patterns, appreciate your progress, and consciously design a better tomorrow. It is the final, beautiful bookend to an intentional day. So there we have them. 7 habits. 7 pathways to a more conscious, more joyful, more fulfilling life. A powerful morning routine, a grateful heart, a body in motion, a mind nourished by reading, the clarity of goals, the peace of meditation, and the wisdom of reflection. It can feel like a lot, I know, but I want you to hear me on this. You don't have to do it all at once. The journey of 1,000 miles, as they say, begins with a single step. The transformation of a lifetime begins with a single habit. Choose one. Just one that speaks to your soul right now. Maybe you decide that starting tomorrow, you will not look at your phone for the first 10 minutes of your day. Or perhaps you'll commit to writing down 3 things you're grateful for before you go to sleep. Pick one and practice it with love and consistency. Be gentle with yourself. There will be days you forget, and that's okay. The goal isn't perfection, the goal is progress. It's about showing up for yourself again and again, building that muscle of self-love and discipline one day at a time. This is your life, and it is happening right now. You have the power within you to shape it into a masterpiece. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. My deepest hope is that this conversation has sparked something within you, a belief that change is possible, a desire to live more fully. Remember, the best version of you is not someone you have to find. It is someone you get to create. And it all starts with these small, sacred daily habits. Go out there and begin. I am cheering for you every step of the way. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.